This content may contain strong language, violence, or more adult content. Viewer discretion advised.
Policeman already indicted in the Rodney King beating.
The Nuggets star converted to the Islam faith in 1991. 2 years later, he legally changed his name from Chris Jackson to Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. He says Muslims don't honor any nationalistic ideology.
Islamic teachings is you worship none but God, but you respect the flag.
Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, a devout Muslim and the Denver Nuggets' leading scorer, has been suspended by the NBA for refusing to stand during the playing of the national anthem, which he sees as a symbol of tyranny.
It's my religious beliefs. I look at the Caucasian American, I look at the African American being oppressed in this country. So, and I don't stand for that.
You have to stand up for the national anthem. It's your country and you should be proud of it.
The NBA doesn't see Abdul-Rauf's sit-down protest as a religious or civil rights issue. The league says they just want him to play by its rules.
What's wrong with that guy?
He signed on the dotted line. That's the rules of the game.
Ask Mahmoud if he'd rather not get paid in American dollars.
Many think it's hypocritical for Mahmoud to denounce America, but be willing to accept $31,707 American dollars a game for his services. That's no longer the case tonight. The suspension is without pay, and the NBA says will not change unless Abdul-Rauf stands for the national anthem.
Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf had the courage to withstand someone taking their livelihood away from them. And that's a whole different level of activism. That's a whole different stratosphere.
Here I go, back up now and give a brother room. The fuse is lit and I'm about to go boom. Mercy, mercy, mercy me. My life was a cage, but on stage I'm free. So higher, higher, get your hands to the ceiling. Let it go, y'all go. Feel that feeling. Might get a stranglehold, sweat pouring. And like Jordan, yo, I'm scoring. Yeah, that's right, y'all, and I am in the flow. So pump up the volume along with the tempo. Many a time trying to stop my show. I came here tonight to hear the crowd go.
George Karl Sonics were super this year. Best record in the NBA, the team to beat in the West. Dynamic, determined. They entered the playoffs, the top seed, against Denver, the league's youngest team. The first two games in Seattle, impressive wins, leaving the Nuggets, the number 8 seed, staggering back to Denver. But Dan Issel's team didn't die. They played at a Rocky Mountain high, 2 stunning defeats absorbed by the heavy favorites from Seattle. The Mount, Mutombo, sent the Sonics reeling back home, pondering how difficult the playoffs can be and the reality that a superb season can be wasted unless they win today.
This is the NBA on NBC.
It's playoff time, so up on your feet for your Seattle SuperSonics. A 6'4" guard from Oregon State, number 20, Gary Payton. A 6'3"
attraction worthy of a Las Vegas showroom. And it will be main stage continuing for the winner today. You're saying that Gary Payton then is the key for Seattle today.
He has said it all year long, and it doesn't change today. Payton has to have a strong game. He has to focus the defense. He has to force turnovers. He has to make them make mistakes.
This time a year ago, Seattle able to survive a Game 5 against the West. Another Utah, and then they survived Game 7 against Houston, both at home. Gary Payton. That will lead Seattle in the Game 3 with 31 points. The veteran from Georgetown.
They want to get Mahmoud off very quickly. And when he is struggling, they really have trouble generating points, particularly from the perimeter.
John Kemp.
Mutombo got a piece of that one.
For something stronger than that, or at least bubblier, more effervescent. And there is Brian Stith's first field goal today. Great pass. Kemp scores, and Issel wants it. In a perfect world for the Seattle fans, they'll get a big early lead and hope that that'll wilt the younger Denver team.
That's the guy that's got to get Denver in it from the perimeter, and Mahmoud has missed early, and he's got to find the stroke. This is yet to get a field goal to go in.
Tipped out to Payton. Gill. The biggest lead. 7 points on the clock. Kemp blocks it in the game. The rookie from Wake Forest, Rogers, built like a tight end. He is thick. And been a very pleasant surprise. His development matured as Williams takes a seat into not only a solid player inside, but a terrific touch outside for the big man. Rebound Brian Williams. 2-on-2 break. Takes it home.
That's a huge play by Pack against the pressure of Gill to get himself under control and then to elevate for what looks like to be a very... When they get in trouble, when they just stand out and pound the ball, they don't look like they know where they're going, and the shot comes up.
Oh, my goodness! Rodney Rogers!
Welcome back, Dan Issel and his Denver Nuggets huddle, and in the pack is LaFonso Ellis, who has 8 points to lead Denver here in the opening half. We ask the Barry White of the Denver Nuggets, what's the difference between pro crowds and the collegiate scene?
It's unreal, though, when you compare the NBA playoff scene now, of course, to the college game. It's totally different. I'll tell you a perfect situation last game. I drove to the middle, ran out of places to go, and I just happened to see Pack over on the right wing. He knocked the three-point shot down to give us, I think, an 82-82 tie. The place just erupted, and through my mind all night, I was saying, I just want to give it one more shot to see if I can hear myself scream should they get that loud again. So after Pack made the shot, as soon as they erupted, I go, ah! Couldn't hear myself think. So I don't think there's any experience like this.
When he sits down, that thing is going to definitely tighten up.
Beautiful pass by Pat. Rebound Reggie Williams, and clear pass for Pat. Boy, can he leap. You saw that slam that he had in Game 3 that just rocked Seattle doesn't try to hurry to get the 2 for 1 here. Perkins for 3.
But it came into camp heavy, and it took him almost half the season to get in shape, but he's going to be a forceful player.
Abdul-Rauf, his 4 seconds on the shot clock. Mutombo, the mountain. Oh, what a scramble. And the end of the half. The end of the half. And Dan Issel, while unhappy with the final seconds, has to be pleased with the pressure his young team has put on the #1 seed in the West. 44-41. We have the Prudential halftime report coming up.
He is due everything. He is the sovereign Lord of the universe,
And we don't owe allegiance to America. We don't owe allegiance to Russia. We don't owe allegiance to mother. We don't owe allegiance to father. We owe allegiance only to the God who created us and everything around us. We owe honor and respect to nation, to government, but not allegiance.
Just because it's in print doesn't mean it's the gospel. People write negative things because they feel that's what sells. Good news to them doesn't sell.
How has it impacted
my album's #1 all over the world. All over the world. America's the only one because I don't want to say too much.
But it's not #1 in the United States.
It's conspiracy, yeah. I will never stop helping and loving people the way Jesus said to. He said, continue to love, always love, bring on the children, imitate the children, not childish, but childlike.
It's the return of the Blackmores with no fans. It's eerie like that documentary on Lisa Lopez. Pentagrams, pyramids, conspiracies with go-heads. Look, if anybody asks you who I be, say a painter with a felt pen who drew Ali. I'm like Cassius when I blast molasses out the ass of the masses. From Fulton Street Mall to Gratiot, I'm handing out free at last kits. Yo Jay, where your staff at? Green said you threw it, yeah, I outgrew it. Some blog said you blew it, nigga fuck your blog. Jigga Man said you can't knock the hustle, dog. I'm on the same launching pad that shot Russell Law. That's why I stay ducking. You can ask the tongue. That's why I stay ducking. That's why I stay ducking. Axe tumbling dicey.
I think you can't win without a great point guard in this league, and Orlando has one. Anthony Hardaway, who came up, makes Penny such a money player.
You said you faced a lot of criticism, even from your peers during that time.
Definitely, because guys were like, I can't believe Anthony was asking for $134 million. I mean, you know, I'm not a bad guy. I've never did anything to anybody, but they're just boring me just on the fact that of my contract. You know, I think that's very wrong because they're not putting themselves in my position.
But with a 9-year, $70 million deal in his pocket, this Penny is back and rolling in the fast lane, full speed ahead.
I want to be the best NBA basketball player there is. I don't just, you know, say, okay, I have a nice contract, I'm through playing basketball, but my work ethics just, you know, speak for themselves because I want to be the best.
At 23, Penny's one talented ball player with a mature attitude. But at home, a favorite pastime brings out the kid in him.
We'll play the halftime because I don't want to embarrass you anymore.
So this is how your hard work has paid off. Is this your dream come true?
Definitely it's my dream come true because, you know, never in a million years would I have thought I would have been in this position. You know, I've always dreamed. You can have dreams, you know, and I dreamed when I was little to be in this position, but I never thought I would be. And I knew that basketball got me here. That's why I take it so seriously.
The next round, and who would have thought it would come down to it being this close? Second half, game 5.
Mutombo, Shrimp, and Reggie Williams. Shrimp averaging 18 a game, 3 on the clock. Seattle takes the early lead.
To the head to Reggie Williams, to Abdul-Rauf, and he gets it over.
Now the edge goes to the Sonics because they're at home, but Mutombo, he's going to try to change that. 8 on the shot clock.
Rauf.
Reggie Williams is trying to be the general out there on the floor and direct things from the forward position, but in every possession they're trying to go against.
Top 10 in 3 categories this year: blocks, rebound, shooting percentage. Gary Payton revealed in just the scoring. Kemp with Mutombo. Wide open, Payton got away from Patton. Good.
Brian Stitt.
To dunk, and Denver has the lead. Williams to Pack for three. Robert Pack, he's unconscious here in the second half. Gill. Roger saves, gets it to Williams. Pack, can he hit another three? Oh my!
Robert Pack for three.
He has matched his entire season's total of trays in a 5-game playoff series.
But Mutombo is not letting them get inside.
The block by Mutombo is 5th of the game. Kemp gets it anyway. 86-84, the first rebound. Gill to Payton. Tie it up. Full team to Pack. Brian Williams hits. 80-7.
Williams, and he's going to have to get some help.
From outside, Sean Kemp.
Keep this slow dance going for another 2:26.
Gill. Kendall Gill through Mount Mutombo.
Man, so Reggie Williams wide open.
He hits it.
Free throw line, 95%. You're not going to get many misses here.
Yeah, the best in the league. He was fouled by Payton, and second on Payton. In fact, down to the last free throw of the season, had a chance to break Calvin Murphy's all-time season record and missed his last attempt, but missed only 10 all season. 229 trips, 10 misses for Abdul-Rauf, who suffers from Tourette's syndrome. Those electrical volts because of a chemical brain imbalance that causes him the tics and Mutombo doesn't get it off. It doesn't count. Mutombo hits it, but too late. Pack has been brilliant today all season long. 82 games. He made 6 3-pointers. He has 5 in the playoffs. 2 for 3 today. Never has a number 8 seed beaten a number 1. Tips to Pack. 3 Seattle.
Reggie Williams points to the clock saying, we got to go now. It's under 10.
Into Ellis. Ellis, almost a blind shot. And Kemp rolls it in. 94. Kemp with Mutombo. Another block for Mutombo.
Kendall Gill has left his man, so Reggie Williams wide open.
For a 3. He hits it. And Denver takes the lead 93-92. A record-setting, Brock. His 30th of the series. Pack
has happened for the Sonics and the way they have played. Mutombo, 31 blocks. That's an NBA record for a 5-game series.
Batted back out. McMillan way short.
That's it.
Mutombo embraces the ball, and the unlikely upset, one of the great upsets in NBA playoff history, the 8th seed. Oh my, Dan Issel and the Denver Nuggets. Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen a part of NBA history. This is an upset they'll be talking about for many, many years.
And so young people are responding to that. They are enraged, and there's an easy way to stop it. Arrest the cops. Charge the cops. Charge all the cops. Not just some of them. Not just here in Minneapolis. Charge them in every city across America where our people are being murdered.
Cops get richer, eyes get dimmer. Mama praying that a nigga make it home for dinner. Time passing while the world gets sicker. It ain't safe outside when it shakes outside. I seen a girl 16 with half her face blown off, and all the undercovers do is wear their fingers and scars. Say you deserve that nigga, cause your skin black nigga. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts.